your mat. And stand with your feet, about hips width apart. They could be wider or closer, depending on what's going on. And then bend your knees because it's early and we haven't done a lot of movement yet. So bend your knees and let your arms hang and let your head hang down. And once again, I lost my water bottle. Don't know where it went. Hopefully it'll show up sometime. All right, so I'm just going to shift a little bit side to side here for a second. And then when you're feeling ready to kind of find stillness, you can put your hands on the blocks just to keep yourself supported a little higher, or on your thighs, on your shins, or just on the floor. And shift the weight so that the hips will go over the heels as you start to shift the weight more towards the balls of your feet. Let your head hang down. Soften the knees and just shake out your head yes or no. And when you come to stillness and you're ready to take opposite elbows and hang this way. Or don't sway, but hang. So continue to find the weight moving more over the balls of the feet rather than the heels. Switch the cross of the arms. And then imagine that you're pulling your arms apart. Now, come to stillness and just relax. Shift your weight over your heels. Now, release your hands to the floor and take one of your blocks or your small ball that you had and just place it in front of you so that your hands will rest on it. Bring your feet a little bit closer together. Put your weight in your left leg, and you can keep the knees bent still, or you can start to straighten. And all I want you to do is lift up the right foot from the floor, maybe an inch. And when you do that, I want you to notice what happens kind of below the belt that you have to accommodate to lift just the foot off the floor a little bit. And then lower the right foot to the floor and do the same thing on the other side. So just lift the left foot off the floor and kind of notice all the parts of your body that sort of tense up just to have this simple little lift off the floor. And then put your feet back on the floor. You can keep the block there for now. Let go of the arms, let them dangle, and roll up through your spine. Roll the shoulders back and around. Good. Place your hands to your hip points. Tuck your tailbone underneath you. Pull your shoulders back, elbows back. So this is like a little experiment just to see what happens in our body when we do certain exercises or movements. So now bend your knees and sit into, it doesn't have to be a low one, but into a chair pose. And then release the arms by your ears or out in front of you, by your side. Good. Relax the shoulders down. But again, start to notice what's going on in the middle of your body when you make these moves. Take another breath. Good. Push up to standing. Inhale. And just relax your arms by your side. Now, take your yoga block or ball and place it up, high up between the two thighs. And just so it doesn't fall out, you've got to squeeze it, right? If you were kind of relaxed about it, the block or the ball would fall out. So squeeze the block close to inner thighs. And right there, notice, again, what's going on below the belt when you do that. And when you do that, make sure that you're not, I'm standing to the side, make sure that you're not going like this, right? That you don't accommodate your body weight forward. So keep the tailbone tucked under you. Put your hands on your hips, inhale. Bend your knees. Squeeze the block between your thighs, and then release your arms where you'd like them to be. Shift the weight back. Right? So we've done this pose twice now, one without and one with some kind of obstacle between the thighs. Good. Now start from here. Exhale and fold over your legs. Now if you have two blocks, you're going to take the second block in the middle again. But right here, again, just fold over your legs, grab opposite elbows, shift the weight over the balls of the feet, and just sway a little bit till you feel like you're ready to kind of find some stillness and then switch the arms. Oh, shit. Good. And just fold. Right. Now, inhale, release your hands to the floor of the block. Lengthen your spine. Put your weight into your left foot and lift just your right foot off the floor. Notice the difference from the first time we did this. Okay. And now I want you to see if you can just even move the leg a little bit more to the right. And then lower the foot to the floor. You're not going to reach it too far out, right? Because it'll come out below the block. Put the weight in the right leg and lift the left leg up. And then just move the leg as much as you can without losing whatever's between your thighs. And then lower it down. Take the block out between your thighs. You can put one hand on each block. Shift the weight back to the left leg. I want you to feel what you were feeling, the engagement just a moment ago with the block. Put the weight in the left leg. Lift the right foot off a little bit. And now for some of you, you're going to even be able to move it all the way out to the side without putting all your weight into your left hip and shifting your body weight over. So do this without shifting any weight. It's not going to be a lot. Yeah, Karen, just raise the blocks. Good idea, right? And then bring the foot back down and shift to the right leg. So again, we shouldn't be shifting all the way over to the right side, but lift the left leg up and then see if you want to take it out to the side a little bit, a lot. Hug your hips in. All the actions that we did with the block between the thighs is needed here, and then exhale. Let it go. Forward fold. Move your blocks off to the side. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step back to a plank, top of a push-up. And then put your knees on the floor. Open your knees wide, touch your toes together. So that's just a little, I don't want to call it an experiment really, but just a little bit of an idea of what you have to activate for so many exercises and asanas, right? If you're in yoga or if you're in Pilates, it's an exercise. If you're in fitness, it's an exercise. So how much action you have to activate just to have those little movements happen. Walk over to the right side. So think about that every time you're in chair pose, every time you're in a forward fold, every time you're asked to lift your leg forward, back, up, or down. Walk over to your left side, right hand on top. So we can do the same thing on our hands and knees. Walk your hands forward. Inhale, come up onto your hands and knees. Bring the hands a little bit under the shoulder, a little bit in front. And tuck the toes, dip the belly, arch the back. Cat pose. Cow pose. Exhale, top of the foot, shin down. Now cat pose. And start paying attention to everything below the belt. Drop your belly, arch your back. Exhale, round and curl. Tuck the tailbone. You can exaggerate it as much as you want or as little as you want. And then come back to the neutral position. And once again, take your block in between your two thighs. You're going to have to bring your legs closer probably. It's the long way, not the horizontal way, but more vertical. Tuck the toes, dip the belly, arch the back. And then exhale, round and curl. Right here, what's going on? What's going on? Belly's pulling into the spine. Inner thighs are squeezing against the block. Inhale, tuck the toes, dip the belly. And we can add to this by keeping the toes tucked and then rounding the back, pulling the knees off the floor to hover. Inhale, lower the knees, arch your back. Exhale, round and curl, knees up, hover. Keep the knees up and come back into the arched back. One more time, round the back. And arch the back. Lower the knees. Take the block out. Sit back to the child's pose. All right, so again, action. What's going on in the body as we make these moves? Take a big breath in, come forward, walk your hands forward, keep your knees down on the floor, shift your weight forward, and just drop your hips down towards the floor, pull your heart through. So your hip points are off the floor, but your thighs are still down, so it's kind of a hybrid. And then push all the way back to your heels, and come forward again. We're going to rock it forward and back a couple times, or you can start to make circles all the way around. Safe and sound. And reverse that. Come back all the way back to the child's pose, and then come up to your hands and knees, and step your right foot in between your two hands. Move your blocks back any height. Hands on the floor of the blocks. Move your left knee back. Shoulders back, collarbones are broad. And just hold this lunge, right? Back foot down on the floor. Lift your belly away from your thighs. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale. Place your hands to your thighs. Lift your torso up. Come upright. And then sink back down and stretch the arms up overhead. All the way up. Good. High lunge, or low lunge actually. Breathe in, high arms. Good. Exhale, lean a little forward. Inhale. Left hand on the floor or the block. Right arm opens out to the right side, up to the right side. So rotate your torso to the right. Hug your hips to the midline. Breathe in. Exhale, right hand on the inside on the block or the floor. Left arm opens up to the left side. Turn your left foot to the right side, so you're a little bit more stable. So you can think of it like a warrior two. Relax your shoulder down from your ears, everybody. Look at your right foot. Inhale, bring yourself upright. Right arm forward, left arm back, and sink down towards the right side. Good, nice focus, Jen. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Inhale, turn your right palm to face you. Bring the right arm up. Bring the left hand behind you, maybe to your thigh, the floor or block. Now, before you go backwards, I want you to lift like you're being pulled to the ceiling. Right, without straightening your front leg, think that you're being pulled up to the ceiling so you get all this release in the right side. And then lean back. Hand can be anywhere, left hand can be anywhere on your hip, or your thigh, on the calf, or on the floor, on the block. And if you're unstable, it's okay. So if the left leg turning to the back of the right side of the room will help that. Inhale, rise up. Keep the length in your spine. Hands to the floor. Spin your left foot forward and straighten your right foot and fold over. Let's take the toes up to the ceiling and pull the right hip back and the left hip forward. Inhale and exhale. Good. Fold over and release the hamstrings. One more breath. Good. Inhale, rebend your front knee. Tuck your left toes under, hands on the floor. Blocks are fine. Lift the knee up without lifting the hips up. Exhale, step back, hips in the air, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise up on your tippy toes. And then start to press the heels towards the floor, chest towards the thighs. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, rise up on your tippy toes. Shift to a high plank. Lower your right knee, step your left foot forward between your hands. Just make the adjustments when you get there. Doesn't matter how you get there. Left knee over the ankle or slightly in front, but the heel is down on the floor. Right knee behind the right hip. Shoulders pull back, collarbones broaden. Breathe. And allow that right hip to sink and descend. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, place your hands to your thighs. Come upright. And then sink back down. Stretch the arms up, inhale. Belly and ribs down. And hinge forward, exhale, right hand on the floor or the block. Left arm opens to the left side. Keep hugging your hips to the midline. Tosh, maybe move your right knee back further a little bit. Your right, the one that's on the floor. Yeah, get a little deeper stretch there. Good. Inhale, release it. Left hand on the inside, right arm up. Now, you can keep your back leg the way it is, or you can turn it on its side. It's going to open us up for the next pose, but if you want to try the balance, it's okay. Keep sending into your left leg, opening to the right side. One more breath. Look down, inhale, rise up, right arm back, left arm forward, and then sink a little bit forward. Pull back with your right arm. Good. So feel the firmness in your left leg. Feel the left heel pulling in towards your right leg. Now flip your left palm up. Reach it to the sky. Right hand can come down anywhere. Lift out of your waistline and then lean back. And then keep hinging forward. Right, so before you do that back bend, get as much space as you can through the body. One more breath, go bigger. As you exhale, spin it around, hands to the floor, spin the back foot forward, and straighten your front leg, lift the toes, pull the left hip back, right hip forward. Inhale, and exhale, fold. Relax the shoulders and fold. One more. Inhale, rebend your front knee. Tuck your right toes under without lifting the hip up. Lift the knee up. Hands to the floor, exhale, step back, plank for a breath. Empty the breath, downward facing dog. Lift up high on your toes, and lower your heels towards the floor. Inhale high on your toes, bend your knees, look forward. Take little steps to walk your feet back to the front of the mat. Remember the feeling you had when you had the block between your thighs. Activate that feeling or put the block there so you can get it again. Forward fold over your legs. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look forward. Hands to your hips, exhale, inhale, come up to standing. Release your arms by your side. Bring your feet closer together or keep them separated as much as needed. Inhale, stretch the arms overhead. Grab a hold of your left wrist, lean to the right side, exhale. Inhale, rise up, switch the arms. Go to the other side. Inhale, come back up. Release your arms, palms face each other. Lift like there's a string at your sternum, lifting your heart up. Tailbone stays underneath you. Exhale, open the arms and fold over your legs. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, arms up. Exhale, prayer to the heart. Release the arms down by your side. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Exhale to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to center. Palms face each other. Lift your heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot to the back of the mat. Generous step. You can also, let's actually lower the knee to the floor. Go ahead and lower the right knee to the floor. Pull your hands up onto the blocks or onto the fingertips. Pull your heart center through. Inhale, stretch the arms overhead. Exhale, right hand down on the floor of the block. Turn to the left. Tuck your right toes under. And without lifting your hips, lift your knee up. Twist. Reach longer through your arms. Hug your knees to the center. Just don't let that left knee turn inward. Hug your hips to the center, I should say. Now exhale, left hand on the inside, on the floor of the block. Turn your right foot on its side. Left hand down, right arm up. Tailbone underneath you. Press firmly through both feet. Back foot is firm. Look down. Inhale, pull yourself up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, bend it. Arms are up, long like a T. Inhale, flip your left palm up, bring it up overhead. Lift up, and then back as you bring the right arm back down. Pull your right hip towards your left. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to the floor blocks. Spin your back foot forward and straighten your front leg. Pull the left hip back, right hip forward. Inhale and exhale. So everything we did on the floor, we're repeating here with long legs. So this is a long stance. I know we usually shorten it. We will. Inhale, rebend your front knee. Exhale, step your right foot to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Press down to rise up. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, bring the prayer to the heart. Release the arms. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Grab the left wrist with the right hand. Lean to the right. Exhale. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the left side. Inhale, back to center. Separate your arms. Palms face each other. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back and lower the left knee to the floor. Hands on floor or blocks. Good, drop through your hips. Inhale, rise up, arms up, crescent lunge on your knee. Low lunge. Exhale, hinge forward, left arm down, right arm up. Tuck your left toes underneath you. Lift the knee, keep the hips low, and rotate. Work the torso open. Exhale, right hand inside. Left foot turns on its side. Left arm comes up, tailbone underneath you. Arm and tricep, or arm and knee, are connected. Back foot is firm. Look down, inhale. Rise up. Exhale, warrior two. Pull back with your left arm. Inhale, straighten leg. Exhale, rebend. Pull back with your left arm, pull forward with your right. So your shoulders will stack over your hips. Check out your right knee that it's not turning inward, but put more weight towards the pinky edge of the foot. Inhale, flip your right palm, take it up to the sky. Left arm comes down, lift out of your right waistline, and then lean back. Any amount. Keep bending your right knee, don't let it turn in. Check it out, Tosh, moving more towards your pinky. One more breath. Inhale, rise up, hands to the floor blocks. Spin your back foot forward and lift your right toes off the floor. Pull the right hip back, left hip forward. You're in a long split lunge, right? We would call it pyramid in a shorter stance. We could call it pyramid here, just a long one. One more breath, fold over. Inhale, rebend your front knee. Step your left foot to your right, top of the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, bring the arms with you. Exhale, bring the prayer to the heart. Good. Inhale, stretch the arms overhead. Grab a hold of your left wrist, lean to the right side, exhale. Inhale back, switch to the other side, exhale. Inhale back, palms face each other, lift your heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot to the back of the mat and turn the right foot on its side. Grab a block outside your left foot and just have it right on the outside. Inhale, windmill the arms open to face the right side, warrior two, exhale. Inhale, straighten arms and legs. Exhale, bend. Inhale, left arm up, lean back, exhale. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Keep that lift all the way through both sides of your waistline. Exhale, reach up and out. All the way out with your torso, just like we did here. We're going here to the side. Left hand on, let's take the left hand on the shin for now. And if that doesn't work, use your block. You might have to shorten your back foot in a little bit. Right arm opens up, triangle pose. Great, this just challenges the balance a little bit. Maybe the eye gaze goes up, maybe it goes down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Get length in both sides of the body. Good. Inhale, go bigger. Exhale, turn your hands towards the floor. Turn your back foot towards the front. Soften the front leg and step your back leg in a little bit closer. So now, again, right hip comes forward and down. Left hip comes back and up. Look forward, inhale. And exhale. Take your left hand to your hip. Soften your left knee a little bit. And take your right arm forward. Lift your torso enough that you can have your arm reach out. Then rotate the torso and put the hand inside, outside, foot, shin, or bottom. Now the shin again is going to create a little bit more instability, right? And the hand on the floor of the block might make you a little bit more stable. So where do you want to be today? Right? So the hand on the block outside the foot is fine. Inside the foot, on the shin. And then rotate the torso. Left arm comes up. Breathe. Good. Make sure you're not on a tightrope. I can't see everybody's legs. Yeah, a little bit wider touch. Good. Good. One more breath here. Now put your left hand on your hip. Soften your left leg. Take one of your blocks. Be careful with the ball. It might not be as stable as you'd like. And walk your right hand forward in the middle of your mat. Start to shift your weight to your left leg. And then lift your right leg in the air. Turn the toes down, turn the torso left. Left arm up. And maybe even the eye gaze will lift. I'm looking in my camera so I can see easier. Good. Level the hips and pull that left foot back. Good touch. Good. One more breath here. Okay, now listen. Place your hands to the floor. Bend your left knee and put your right knee behind your left knee and have a left ankle and have a seat on the floor. Walk it out so you're not sitting on your right heel. Interlace your fingers and lift your chest up. So you're in a seated twist. If your left toes do not touch the floor, just move the foot forward so they do. Inhale, sit up tall. You can also always straighten the bottom leg. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Rotate left hand behind your back towards the right side, exhale. Right arm up, inhale. So that same length we've been getting. Rotate to the left, hug, twist, or you bind full or half. What's going on with your left big toe? Does it see the floor? Breathe in. Get taller in your spine. Get deeper in your twist, exhale. One more breath. Inhale, look over the right shoulder. Exhale, counter pose. Inhale, come back to center. Put your left foot in the middle of the mat. Walk yourself forward onto your right shin. With or without a block under your left hand. Lift your right leg in the air. Left hand stays on the floor or the block. I'll just put it on the block for now. And then open to the right side. Stack your shoulders, stack your hips. And then once you find balance and stability, lift the right arm up. Maybe look at the eye, gaze to the hand. Hug your left hip in. Think about me pulling your leg out of your hip and your arm to the sky. So create all this length and space. Half moon pose. Breathe in. Good. Go bigger in all directions. And then exhale, hands to the floor. Hips squared, feet to the floor, forward fold. Bend the knees, just ragdoll. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Have your block over on the right side just to have it. Exhale, fold, press down through your feet. Inhale, rise to stand. Bring the arms up, bring the hands to prayer. Exhale, arms by your side. Inhale, stretch the arms up, grab the left wrist with the right hand. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the center, up and over, exhale. Inhale back to center, palms face each other. Lift the heart up. Exhale, soften and fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step your left foot back and turn it on its side, generous step. Inhale, windmill your left arm up and open. Exhale, warrior two. Pull your left arm back so your shoulders are over your hips. Inhale, straighten arms and legs. Exhale, rebend your right knee. Good. So adjust yourself so that your shoulders are over the hips and perhaps your thighs close to, if not parallel to the floor. Inhale, flip your right palm up, reach up. Left arm down, reach back, exhale. Keep pulling your right knee forward. Keep lifting out of your waistline. Oh, Cindy, tell them to leave you alone. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale. Inhale, lift up. Now keep the lift as you reach forward, forward, forward. Right arm top of the shin today or on the block. Shoulders stack. Make sure you're not rolling to the outside of the right foot. That big toe is down. Inhale, find all the length in your body. Exhale, go bigger. Inhale, one more. Karen, you must have a fan because your shirt's blowing all over the place. Exhale, release your hands to the floor. Soften your front leg and step a little bit closer. Take your block outside the right foot or inside if you want to use it. Pull the right hip back, left hip forward, inhale. Place the right hand to the sacrum. Lift your torso a little bit. Reach your left arm forward. Keep reaching forward, oops. Keep reaching forward and then rotate. Hand, if you can, on the shin today. And then rotate the torso. Right arm comes up when you're ready. Eye gaze goes up when and if you're ready. Breathe in. Yeah. So, needless to say, it's a little more challenging when you're not using the block, right, on your shin. It's just challenging the balance a little bit more. And that challenges the core a little bit more, and that challenges the brain a little bit more. So, you know, if you're used to doing something one way, change it up. One more breath. Good. Exhale. Fold and take your block in the center. I like a high block. Left hand to the block, weight into the right leg. Right hand on your hip until you're ready. Left leg comes up. Level it out like an L. And then rotate the torso, right arm up. Maybe the eye gaze goes up. Pull the left hip back. So you should look like an L shape if I were to be able to see some of you from the side. Turn your hip foot down, Michelle. Michelle, turn your hip down. It's a revolved half moon. So your left hand is down, your right leg is up, but the hips are square to the floor, and you're rotating to the right side. That's it. Yeah. You know, the one we don't want to do. Cindy, get your arms straight up in the air. One more breath. Exhale, lower your hands. Bring your left knee behind your right ankle and have a seat on the floor. Move your left foot away from your sitting bones. Sit and interlace the other finger on top. Lift your chest. Inhale, stretch your right arm up. Bring it behind you towards the left hip. Exhale, left arm comes up, inhale. Lift long, rotate out. Hug, twist your bind. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, look to your left. Exhale, counter rotate. Inhale, bring your right foot forward. Now, Michelle, you get to open up. Come onto your right foot. Take your left leg in the air. You can put your right hand on a block in front or to the side of the right foot or on the floor. I'll use the block. Felt pretty good. Open to your left side. Now we're opening the body. Left arm comes up, and you're still in an L shape, but you're open now. Breathe in. Half moon pose. Leg in line with the hip. Don't put too much weight in your right arm, guys. In fact, you could lift it up if you really want it, right? One more breath. Go bigger, bigger, bigger in all directions. Up, down, north, south, east, west. Exhale, release your left hand. Feet together on the floor. Separate your feet wider than your hips. Bend your knees and have a seat in between your thighs. You could also sit on a block. Put the elbows on the inside of your thighs and lift your chest up. Breathe in and breathe out. Now, we're not squeezing the legs. We're squeezing the legs against the arms and the arms against the legs. But there is that lift of the pelvic floor and the belly into the spine that keeps us connected to our core here. One more breath. Good. Then sit on the floor. If you have the blocks, you can remove them for a moment. Grab your peace fingers around your big toes. Inhale, just lift your legs off the floor, but shins parallel to the floor for now. Pull your shoulders back, chest open. Exhale, straighten your legs into a straddle in the air. This is like the Mount Windsor Pilates logo. Breathe in, breathe out. And then bring your legs together. Bound boat, so we're holding on to the toes. And then bring the knees in, open up the knees away. Put the feet on the floor and fold forward. So here, you can keep your spine in a more rounded position. And then once you get down, you can kind of waddle forward and then see if you can get your heels closer to your groin. Just let go. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, release your hands. I'm going to move back a little bit. Bring your knees together. Line up your heels with your sitting bones and grab one of those blocks or your ball and place it tall between your thighs. So it starts out tall, but we're lining it up. We're actually bringing it this way, right? Squeeze the block between your thighs. Good. And then can you let go and keep the spine, right? Inhale, palms up. Good. Tuck the chin to the chest. This time we're going to round it, though. Pull the belly in, pull the belly in, pull the belly in. And slowly lower yourself down to the floor until your shoulder blades are on the floor. The bottom of your shoulder blades are on the floor. Good. Stay here. Big, big scoop out. Bring your hands behind your head, elbows out. There's space between your chin and your collarbone for a small piece of fruit. Lift your torso up. Inhale, lift your legs up, tabletop position, exhale. Inhale, crunch, bring your elbows to your mid-thigh. And then extend your legs, lay your head back. You could go all the way down or keep your head and shoulders up. Exhale, bend your knees. Now, don't bring your knees closer than 90 degrees, so over your hips. And then bring the elbows to the mid-thigh. And then come back, extend the legs. One more time. Exhale, bend the knees. Keep the knees over the hips, not over your belly. And then bring your upper body towards your lower body. It may or may not touch. One more time, extend. Exhale, bend. Touch your elbows to your mid-thigh. And then bring your knees all the way in. Lay your head down. Open your arms to a T. Shift your hips to the right. Let the knees go to the left side. It's okay. The block is there. Left arm on the thigh, right arm overhead. I want you to squeeze the block. Then open your arms to the T. Still squeezing the block. Draw your navel point in, lift your pelvic floor up. Inhale and squeeze to come back to center. Exhale. Shift your hips left, let your knees fall to the right. All the way down to the floor, right arm outside the thigh, left arm overhead. Inhale, open the arms to a T. Squeeze the block. Exhale, come to center. Use the core. Inhale, grab a hold of your shins or your calves or the tops of your feet and place your feet to the floor. So right there, you just got a nice giant arch in your back. Tilt your pelvis so that your back imprints. Press down through your feet. Keep squeezing the block if you have it. Release the hands and lift your hips up in the air. Bring the arms all the way back over your head, behind you. Lift the hips as high as you can without compromising anything else. Exhale, articulate down. Arms come down, upper, mid, lower body comes down. Grab a hold of the heel or towards the heels. And one more time, pull it up into a bridge. Lift your arms up, lift your hips up. Walk the feet in a little bit closer, squeeze the knees a little bit more. And press down through your feet and shoulders. Exhale, upper, mid, lower to the floor. Hug your knees to your chest. Take the block off to the side. Give yourself a big hug. And then stretch the legs straight up in the air. Flex and point. Bring your hands by your hips or underneath your hips. Point your toes lower down. As you lower down, think about pulling the belly in, the ribs down. Slowly, slowly, as you're lowering down, you're being pulled out from your hip. Lower your heels to the floor, come to your forearms, and lift up your chest, your chin, your throat, all visible. Pressing down, there's no weight in the head or the neck, it's in your forearms, in your arms, in your legs, lifting up your heart. One more breath. And then tuck the chin to the chest. Roll down. One more hug of the knees to your chest. And then extend your legs out, arms by your side. Take a few moments here for yourself. Stay on. Focus of letting go. Stare into the eye of the tiger. Let go of all tension in your upper, mid, lower body. And just melt into the earth. Now you're always welcome to stay longer or begin to bring your awareness back. Start to move fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. Draw your knees up to your chest. Make your way onto either side. Roll yourself to a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands together at your heart. Bow your head, close your eyes. Bow in gratitude to yourselves, to each other, to the community, to Zoom for allowing us to have these opportunities together. Namaste. Sat Nam. Peace. Have a wonderful day, weekend. Stay strong, stay fit, stay healthy.